I'm coming, you guys. So, I'll be very candid with you all. First of all, welcome again to yet another Whiskey Coach review. The reason I am not editing that walk around my bar, push play, finish it up, push play, or stop again, is because I've realized that if I just upload a standard video to YouTube, it is a much quicker process opposed to using the YouTube app directly, where it takes, honest to God, an hour, hour and 15 minutes, hour and a half sometimes, depending on the length of the video. So I've noticed it's much, much quicker to do this. So I'm not a audio video guy, so can't really edit these videos, so I'm just going to let it roll. So anyways, thanks again for joining me this evening. Tonight on the docket is Angel's Envy Rye Whiskey finished in Caribbean rum casks. So, if you've been with me for a while, you've noticed that I did review the traditional Angel's Envy before. The difference, you ask? It was actually my wife and I's first stop on our Bourbon Trail trip. Really clean, beautiful, modern, unique distillery in downtown Louisville. But towards the end, whereas the traditional stuff, they use the port barrels to finish. This stuff, by the way, it's a high rye. It's a 95% rye whiskey, finished in barrels that once held. Well, they were originally cognac barrels, and then they were Caribbean rum barrels. About a 6 to 7 year old distillate, 6 to 7 year old rye whiskey. They finished these bad boys for about 18 months. So that's a long finishing. Oftentimes in finished whiskeys, you'll see, a couple months, 3 months, 6 months maybe, but 18 months is relatively unheard of. So they're really giving this whiskey a long time to kind of sleep in these rum barrels, and you really get it in the taste of this. As you can see, man, I guess I'm 0 for 3 tonight. That's another one where I've already had, and this is actually, I think, bottle number 2 of this one for me. So this is not my first go around on this particular whiskey. Hope you'll accept my apologies for that. But so yeah, it's a little interesting because the sweetness on this, and I'm getting ahead of myself a little bit, is extremely palatable. They blend. So they'll take 6 to 12 barrels. They'll pre-blend it after I'm talking about when it's a straight rye whiskey. They'll pre-blend it. Then they'll additionally age it in the rum barrels for 18 months. They will then blend it again for consistency before bottling, which is kind of a good thought, I guess, if you're finishing a product in rum barrels. Very similar in terms of the packaging, except you get a little bit of a gold font there, you can see. And then you get the green neck tag, so it's a little bit different, and obviously it gives you a little bit of a different description. They do a great job of telling, again, batch number, bottle number. So if you do particularly fall in love with a bottle, you can kind of do your best to find that bottle elsewhere if, like I said, you love the experience. I don't know if it's my imagination, I'm sure it is, but when I pour this whiskey, it almost feels like it's like a maple syrup or something coming out of here. And I don't know if it's because of the flavor is extremely sweet. But as you know, I'm a big rum guy, so this has always been right up my alley. As soon as I heard that this was going to happen, I don't know, a handful of years ago now, I was extremely excited about it. But because maybe I've tasted it and I know how sweet it is, I feel like it's thicker. I don't know if there's any truth to that or not, but in the nose is almost, if you just poured this to me and said, smell it, Whiskey Coach, what does it smell like to you? I might say rum. I might be fooled on the nose that this is actually rum and not rye whiskey. It is that rum forward. you're getting all those orangey, molasses, burnt sugars, sugar cane. You're thinking beach drinks on the nose. Maybe if you dig deep in there, you'll get a little bit of the rum spice, or I'm sorry, the rye spice, but you could almost confuse it for just a little bit of alcohol astringency. Beautiful nose. I think it's extremely appetizing. It almost gets my salivatory glands working here as I nose it. Marshmallow. Yeah, really nice. And the taste matches what you expect after having smelled the product. I don't think it's too sweet. I know bourbon guys, whiskey guys, I've heard mixed reviews on this. I think they accomplished their goal. And their goal was to finish a rye whiskey, complement it with the beautiful sweetness and the subtleness and the mellowness of a Caribbean rum, and that's what they did. It makes it dangerously easy to sip. I mean, I'm getting bananas. I'm getting like banana Fosters. I'm getting like the vanilla ice cream with like the little chunks of like vanilla bean. Getting that flavor. Again, a little underneath the surface spiciness. Whereas I think on the nose you could fool me. I think I could be fooled, I should say, into thinking this was actually a rum. I wouldn't go quite that far on the taste. I do get that it's a rum finished for sure. But I think that I'd be able to pick out that rye. That rye is definitely still in there, kind of fighting for its independence. But that being said, of all of the finished products I've had, and I've had many, it probably is most influenced by the rum. I'm assuming because they're aging it longer. That's my guess. Very, very nice experience. Very different experience. If you like rum and you like whiskey like myself, it might be right up your alley. If not, you maybe want to shy away. From a grading standpoint, from a scoring standpoint, I will give this product a 7.5. Nice round number there. So thanks, guys. Hope you enjoyed, again, this evening's review. That is Numero Trace. And I'll probably wrap it up today. So until next time, and as always, see you soon. And glasses up.